Fucking moron. Fucking moron.
So it's very easy to sound masculine but look female. Yes, exactly. I agree. Actually, women are held to a higher standard and reach that will be harder to. Yes, literally, exactly. Discrimination-wise, it's easier to be discriminated as a trans woman than a trans man, and that's just a fact.
That's because of society, but what the fuck? Trans men are discriminated against as well. It's just not publicised. There's a difference.
It's a fact. Trans women are more likely.
Women, not one man. Women. God, you need to go back to fucking school.
To be killed and discriminated and hate crimed.
So are trans men. So are trans men. It's just not publicised. So are trans men. It's just not publicised. You know. Hey, the Observer, I'm going to go on a rant. Okay. So, let's go down this road. Let's go down this fucking road, being as you don't want to have this fucking conversation. Okay. You know what happens to trans men? It's the same thing that happens to cis men. We're told to shut the fuck up. We're told to shut the fuck up. That's what happens to trans men. Trans men are told to shut the fuck up. We're told to just like cis men, trans men are told to shut up. There's not that much support out there for trans men as there is for trans women. That's the reason why you don't hear about it. There's just as much transphobia happening to trans men, you just don't hear about it. Maybe you actually need to educate yourself on what's actually happening in the community that you proclaim to be a part of. Fucking absolute moron. Oh. I mean, Deckers, Deckers, I'm not trans, I'm gay, like, it's just, this irritates me because, like, Elphaba doesn't really understand the community. What actually happens. Trans men get discriminated against a lot, and it isn't. Oh, this irritates me because, like, trans men are told to be silent. Because, heaven forbid, a trans man actually voices their opinion. No. Thank you for the coins, by the way, Shazzy.
That is a fact. Trans men can blend in so much more easier than trans women. Because let's face it, being a trans woman, we have a biological male body, so we're going to be taller than the average woman. We're going to be more broader, more facial hair, more, you know.
Oh my god. Do you not think trans men are called short asses? Do you not think trans men get discriminated against? Because, like, where's your beard? Morning, Sandra. Do you not think trans men get discriminated against because they're short? Where, like, fucking, oh my god. Yeah, Elliot Page faced a lot of transphobia. A lot. But see, this is where Elphaba literally does not understand, like, it's so wild.
To fine bones, things like that, you know, smaller, bigger hips, not bigger hips, smaller hips, you know what I mean? It's very easy to be clocked, you know, than...
Oh my god, like, it's very easy for a trans man in their first portion of being trans to be clocked as well. Oh my god. Thank you for the help, me, Catherine. Like, oh my god.
Having, you know, then having a trans man just walk in the street. So, for example, if you saw because I'm not going to deny it to you, I know quite a few trans men who I didn't know were trans men, who are friends. I thought they were literally born men. That's how amazing trans men can pass, because you don't even know. But trans women are very much easier to clock because we have the biology of a male, and we're more likely to be discriminated and hate crimed and killed because we don't blend in as much unless you get lots of surgeries or lots of ways to find ways to blend into society.
There are... Thank you for the help, me, Rain. There are... okay.
So for me, how I blend in, my hair, my makeup is, makeup is 100% for me, to 100%. Shaving my eyebrows a lot, but like making them really thin, so then my brow bone doesn't look like down or really masculine. And yeah, just wear like normal things.
There's a lot there. I'm doing good, Rain. I hope you are too. Okay.
I'm gonna say this right now.
That was a wild ride.
Not the vibe, yeah.
Alright, so this was about the 15 plus. This was clocked. Can I ask the chat, do you think there is a lot of transphobia when it comes to E? I know you're asking the chat, but also, yes, I do think there is. I know, I'm saying yes.
I mean, it's like 15 plus, like 15 plus vibe, do you know what I mean? But 18 plus, it was a fraudulent...
Right, 15 plus, with the fraudulent slip. 15 plus? That was a fraudulent slip? So the definition of a fraudulent slip: an unintentional error regarded as revealing subconscious feelings. I mean, if you want to say it was a fraudulent slip about you saying 15 plus vibes, I mean, you can. Go for it.
Slip. It was a genuine slip. It was not anything like that, okay? I know people are going to take that the wrong way, as usual, that's fine, but my type is not what you think. I like daddies, okay? I haven't had a dad, I've got daddy issues, that's my vibe, okay?
What? Okay. Let me go back to the beginning of that.
Not the vibe, you know what I mean? It's like 15 plus, like 15 plus vibe, do you know what I mean?
I know it, 15 plus vibes, and then we go to...
It was a fraudulent slip, it was a genuine slip, it was not anything like that, okay? I know people are going to take that the wrong way, as usual, that's fine, but my type is not what you think. I like daddies, okay?
How did we get from 15 plus fraudulent slip to it being... Why was it taken sexual? Why was it taken sexual?
I had a dad, I got daddy issues, that's my vibe, okay? That's how it...
And why did we get... Again, we went from 15 plus to dad to E liking daddies, which, by the way, that's not true, because the guys that you go for are pretty young and they don't look like daddies. They don't look like daddies at all. I mean, I can show you the kind of daddies that I'm interested in. Big, bulky guys. Damn. Anyway, those are kind of daddies, not the kind of guys that you're interested in. But anyway, like, dude, what the fuck? What the? And then you go to say that you got daddy issues. That's not. That's not. Liking daddies is a gay term, by the way, but liking daddies isn't having daddy issues. That's parentification in a relationship, which is toxic as fuck. You need to seriously go to therapy to unpack all this shit. Like, that's wild. We went from 15 plus to wanting daddies, but that's not the kind of guy that you go for, because we've seen the kind of guys that you go for, which we're going to get into. You crying over Daryl, like, it's yeah, that's not the kind of guy that you go for. But then you go to say that you have daddy issues, but again, that's not what that means. Having daddy issues doesn't mean you really need therapy, like, seriously. Ooh, I still got some coffee left. You really need therapy, like, seriously. Morning, Sajida? I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. If he considers themselves as a woman and likes men, why do they use gay terms? That I don't know, because they watch. Actually, I do know that, Faye. I think it's they watch a lot of RuPaul's Drag Race, and they're in the gay scene. They're so hypersexual. It's bizarre. Yeah, Daisy, it is. Oh, cool. I'm always worried about butchering people's names. This is so wild. Like, we went back to that. It's interesting.
It's okay. I like daddies. I'm drunk. It's all coming out. Okay. I like daddies. Okay.
Oh, well, just because you're drunk isn't an excuse. Okay. Hey, Gemma.
That is. Please don't think that of me. Please don't. Okay. It was a slip. It was a genuine slip. So I was talking about movies. I was like, oh yeah. So I was thinking about PG and then plus, and then I went to, and I was meant to say 18 plus. Okay. So
You was meant to say 18 plus, but you said 15 plus. You were talking about movies. Okay.
I'm sorry about that. So please.
Oh, I've seen that video. Right. I've seen the bowel cancer video. And because it came up, and I downloaded it, right? I downloaded that video, and the way in which, because when you download something and it comes up on your camera roll, it actually dates it, and when it was recorded, 9th of December 2021. So how old would Alpha be in 2021? Was a good thing. I was like, well, because they are 21 in 2024. No, 2025. So how old would they be in 2021? 17. Okay. So they would have been 17 in that time. Another fun fact, I did that video on, I know I'm rambling on a bit, sorry, but that video on, the CapCut video I did with the Has Been Hotel video, where I had red hair. When I downloaded that video, that picture, sorry, with the red hair, guess when that picture was taken? December 2021. I was like, fuck me. I was like, damn. Shit. I was like, oh shit. I was like, so that video that Alpha did that in that bowel cancer thing, I was taking that picture of my red hair. shit. I'm Erica with bowel cancer. So I'm sorry, Erica. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I downloaded that video and it was at 2021. I was like, shit. I was like, damn, that was a while. That was when I was 17. I was like, fuck me. And the way in which it's a very strange video. And I was like, they actually said it. They actually said that they have, because hang on, because they said it in such a strange way.
Why would you say that? Why? Why? I am just normal. I'm not normal. It's a thing I've had. I have a thing called bowel cancer. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's quite fun being scared of STIs.
Yeah, that was it. That was it. I have bowel cancer and I'm scared of getting STIs. And it was such, because I watched it and I downloaded it, it was so, and they actually said it. And because like I'd heard, the thing is that I'd heard that they had said it in school, but I'd never heard them actually say it. You know what I mean? For all the times that I've covered Elphaba, I'd never heard them actually say that they had said that they had any form of cancer. And then that video popped up. Hang on, because it's on my phone, so I downloaded it just in case it got removed.
I got these silicone.
They got silicone stuff as well, apparently, which is bizarre.
Someone just said a comment, and why would you say that? Why?
Someone said something in the comment
I am
section.
just normal. I'm not normal. It's a thing I've had. I have a thing called bowel cancer. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's quite fun being scared of STIs.
Yeah, they said bowel cancer and then said that they were scared of STIs. So yeah, that was in 2021. So there've been it's wild that they said that. As I say, it was a video in 2021. Like it, yeah. As I say, I heard that they had said it, and I don't know why they said it, but it was wild. But yeah, it's wild. Yeah, I know, but and this is where it's sort of like they've never. Wait, hang on. Oh, it's just that puzzle. Thank you. I don't. Hey, there we go. Puzzle. So they haven't changed a giant by the. No, they haven't. I messaged them on Insta going in on them. However, they won't read it. SJX, they probably will read it, but they will take it as, whenever it comes to any form of criticism, they will take it as hate, and then they will spin it as everyone's just a hater, and yeah, it's just wild. What was we saying about this? Oh yeah, the 15 plus thing. Deflection as well. Yeah, they'll just take it as that. And even if you say it nicely, any form of criticism is taken as hate. So, and that's the reason why they'll never face any accountability either. But yeah, so this was just wild. Like, what the fuck?
1, I'm drunk. 2, I'm on pills. 3, this is.
So you're drunk and on pills. Elphaba, I'm on 3 different kinds of pills, which, by the way, remember to take your medication. Remember to take your medication. Josh, remember to take his medication. Which is the reason why Josh is turning to fucking sleep a lot these days. Remember to take your medication. That's no excuse, Elphaba. Being drunk is no excuse. and being on pills. That's the new excuse these days. I'm on sertraline. And I'm on several. I'm on gabapentin, topiramate, and mirtazapine. I'm on nerve pain. I'm on nerve pain because I'm in pain constantly. Medication for my constant headaches, migraines, all the time. And I'm on antidepressants. So, I mean, I am a raging bitch all the time. So, you can't have that as an excuse. I was on the max there for searching for years and never acted like they do. Oh, right, Jojo, exactly. In other words, unless you're massaging their ego and sucking up, he doesn't want to know. Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, I take 5 tablets a day. Yeah, exactly. We're all medicated. Don't care what anyone says, regardless of being drunk. You remember exactly what you say and do. I mean, sometimes, Erica, like, I may have said some things when I'm drunk, and yeah, I may not remember it straight away. However, during the day, I'm like, oh shit, did I really say that? Sometimes I can be a bitch when I had a drink. Yeah, I'll admit that. I can be a bitch when I've had a drink. Yeah, I'll admit that. However, but I can be a bitch when I haven't had a drink. I'll own that too. He uses all this as an excuse to behave badly. It's why he wants all the diagnosis. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll own the fact that I'm a bitch. And the thing that's driving me nuts is the fact that they want to use autism as the excuse, and we're going to go into the ITV and we will get round to the interview. The interview thing is 18 minutes long, and oh boy, I will admit, when we get to that, if you stick around, as I said, I tried to record that as a video. I go off on this woman because she pisses me off more than he does. Yeah, there's an interview with it's on Channel 5. It was a week ago. It's to do with the 2-child cap, but this woman goes off. Oh, she pisses me off. But I'm starting off with E because E is the lighter of the two. So my 15-year-old has autism. He's such a sweet kid. Oh, Bear, you know. I'd say I'm an adult with autism, and the way in which E goes about things, it pisses me off because it's going to cause a lot of... with the way in which we're streeting and what he wants to do with the let's review autism and ADHD diagnosis and the overdiagnosis. It's because of twats like this. Sorry. I'll stop.
Not the best thing to do right now, I can't lie. But I've addressed it now, and I hope you understand. I'm coming from a real place in my heart.
What heart? You're a heartless bitch. What heart? They only want the diagnosis for excuses, and Pip, it's pathetic. Yes, and that drives me nuts, Daisy, because it's not easy. He's doing damage, and he doesn't. Well, he does realise it. Actually, I think he knows.
Because I hate people. I really do, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's not okay.
Ooh, he hates people. That's nice. I mean, the feeling's mutual, love.
Because people are just going to call me this now. Not the vibe.
So that was the 15 plus. I'm also autistic, but didn't get diagnosed until I was... Daisy, I do want to do a panel one day of... Because I was diagnosed as a child. And I do want to do a panel one day of like... Because I was diagnosed as a child. I do want to do a panel with somebody who was diagnosed as an adult. And have sort of like that discussion of someone who was diagnosed as an adult and me diagnosed as a child. And have the discussion of the struggles. Because I was diagnosed as a child, but didn't really know how it affected me until I was older and learned how it affected me. But I always knew that I was different, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? I always knew that I was different, but didn't really understand it fully until an adult. You know what I mean? Until I was an adult, and until I went and did a course with Autism West Midlands. And obviously I grew up in the 90s, and obviously autism wasn't really people understood it, but didn't really, there wasn't really much support around it, so it'd be a good discussion, but I do want to do that one day. I was just branded a problem child. Yeah, Jojo, yeah. Exactly. That's the issue. That's the reason why what the government's doing right now pisses me off. It pisses me off. Oh no, Darkwing has returned. Yes, and that's the reason why what the government's doing right now pisses me the fuck off, because I don't have kids. However, like, I've got family, friends who have kids who are going through the process, and it irritates me what the government's doing, because they are, I mean, they're destroying kids' futures by saying, oh, we need to, like, look at the overdiagnosis, and oh yeah, it drives me nuts. There is still so much to learn. I try to research as much as I can to help my son. Well, but you know, my DMs are always open. I can give you sort of like my my personal experience. I sort of learned as I grew up. I also went and did a course with Autism West Midlands and learned there are 4 aspects. Now, it may have changed a bit, because I did this like 10 years ago. So no, 12 years ago, sorry. There's social understanding. Sorry, let me get sorry. There's communication, social understanding, flexibility of thought, and sensory. No, they've just called it sensory. I was sort of leaving the course as this was introduced. So it's either sensory overload or sensory perception. That's things like water, hot, cold water, like things like that. Yeah. So like being able to understand social things, communication, like body language, verbal understanding and things like that. Flexibility of thought is being able to understand other people's feelings relating to your own. That's the reason why a lot of autistic people, if they haven't experienced it themselves, they won't understand how other people are feeling, because they can't relate it to themselves. And that's the reason why if you're having a conversation with an autistic individual, they will try and relate it to them, and understand it from their point of view. And yes, social cues come under the social understanding of things and being able to understand it. My daughter has autism and selective mutism. Yeah, there is things like selective mutism. That's the thing like pleasure. It can be and so like a lot of autistic people don't really do small talk, which is where the selective mutism comes in, and being able to like if we don't really do small talk. My son has a disassociation disorder due to sensory issues. Yeah, but as I say, sort of like it's I despise small talk. Yeah, Daisy. Yeah, small talk can be it's a difficult situation. I mean, I've gotten better over the years with small talk, but it can be difficult. I hate small talk, but I just hate people in general. I mean, Jojo, yeah, I can hate, it's the reason why I'm a hermit. I very much a shut-in. It's the reason why I do love social media for sort of like my social outlet is social media, and you'll also find that a lot of autistic people do love social media and do sort of love gaming as well, because it's sort of like their social outlet. I'm surprised he has faked a fidget. Don't give them ideas, Faye. I hate small talk. Give me deep and meaningful convos. Exactly, Kirsten. We do love that deep, meaningful conversation. Non-verbal autism, he's the best. Yeah, non-verbal autism, yeah. She can't talk to anyone. It's heartbreaking. She's Asian. Oh, Lopez, yeah. Stop calling me out, you. I want to be. Thank you for putting another treasure box in Shazzy. Lopez, can she? Obviously, I don't know. I know it can be heartbreaking, like for people who are non-verbal. I view it as like being, because like there is non-verbal, but does she communicate like in different ways? High-pitched repeated sounds as Heston. Yeah, there is. There are times when I'm non-communicative, and it can happen. I get like the burnout from like after I've done all of this, I will have a time where I just don't want to communicate. It happens. My son uses that board to communicate, although he is verbal. Sometimes he is non-communicative. Yeah, it can happen, Gemma. Like I said, there are times when I don't want to communicate, and it's not that I don't want to. It's just it's just communicating can be a lot. Not to anyone other than family. She just was, yeah, Lopez, that can happen. It definitely can happen. My brother repeats what we say but can't hold a conversation. Leslie, yeah, that is learning, and that's learning the words. Now I'm fumbling my words. Yes, it's repeated pattern. Repeated pattern. Why can I not talk? Pattern recognition. That's where I was going with that. Repeated pattern recognition. Why is that so hard to say? Sorry. So he's repeating what you say, and that definitely can happen. And that's where sort of like, yeah. So I'm sorry, Wesley. Oh, what? Does Maria deny drinking in pregnancy? I think so. My son was non-verbal until he was 5. The first time he spoke was singing Rango film music. Yes, that happens with children anyway. Like, they will definitely pick up music and TV. I generally, I think that happened with me. I think that's what my mum said anyway. When my son is overwhelmed, he makes sort of like a quick bark noise. That thank you for the shopping bag, Kathy. That definitely can happen. I tend to when I get overwhelmed, I tend to just blink and do a lot of the different sounds and different noises, and I tend to just withdraw a lot. I don't tend to have many meltdowns anymore. It's more shutdowns. What is this? What was Elphaba saying? Sorry, I got distracted. That happens a lot.
You know what I mean? It's like 15 plus, like 15 plus 5. Do you know what I mean?
Oh wait, we went to this one. No, we went to that one. I do apologise. I got distracted. We were talking about autism a lot. I got distracted. I do apologise.
As long as I
yes, thank you for the coins, Shaz. Thank you for the coins.
See proof of who you are, then
I cannot stress enough. Do not give this person your ID. Oh God, they're asking for ID. Oh Jesus, here we go again. Oh God.
If you're over 18, I will mod you. As long as you're of age.
You don't need to give your ID to be a mod. Just to let you know, you don't need to give your ID to be a mod.
You know, if he's got proof he's an adult, then yeah, I'll mod him.
How about you just put your shit on 18 plus? Jesus Christ. Why? What? I don't understand why all these big like creators like this have an issue. That's also a safety concern for anyone doing this. He has no right to ask for people's like, no, they don't. It's wild. And he didn't talk till I was 4. My auntie decided I was French, only spoke to me French. Oh, really, Jojo? That's awesome. Thank you for the flame heart, Jules. I sometimes wonder if that's how he gets their money, by using people's ID. Probably, Gemma. I also think it's a scare tactic so that people don't speak out against E. That's how they get their ID. Thank you for the TikTok hand hearts, Kathy. If I just keep it and end up trying to commit fraud, probably Daisy. That's just what they're asking for, people's ID. That's nuts.
I'm actually gonna.
Alright, so here we go. Now, this is the Daryl. Right, we got to the Daryl stuff. So that was all the lead up to the Daryl stuff. I wasn't French, it turns out, and to this day, don't speak French. I mean, I think I can speak. Hang on. Hey, little love. Thank you for sharing the live, Shazzy. She was just crazy lady. Oh, Jojo. I think I can. I did French in school. I think I can maybe speak a little. No, I think I can probably do 10. At E-Tech, trust us with your identity. You just want me to cover Has Been Hotel. Trust us with your identity. Oh, now I've got what's it? Velvet. Is it Disrespect? That one? Oh, that's a good one. I understand German, although got a bit confused as said I'm a toilet rather than where is the toilet. I'd say I've never been abroad, so I can hardly speak. Respectless. Oh yeah, Respectless. That's such an epic song. That's gonna be my theme song, but just Velvet's part. I mean, don't get me wrong. Camilla Carmine and what's his name's parts are awesome as well, but Velvet's part is just, that song is going to be my anthem, I swear. But I can hardly speak freaking English. Can you imagine me in another country trying to learn another language? I can hardly speak fucking English, let alone fucking another language. I'd need the freaking book in front of me. Oh, although hang on, haven't I got those earpieces now, or like those earpieces that you can plug in your ear and it translates it for you now these days? I need one of those things if I went to another country. And here's me trying to learn Dutch. I mean, you are good. I mean, yeah, you are learning all the ones. I've got them there, but have you, Jazzy? Yeah, the translator earbuds. Yeah, I'd need those. I'd need those if I was going. I mean, yeah, you are learning languages. I don't know. You use some kind of app. I know. I hear you using them, but I'm like, I don't know which app you're using. I don't freaking know. I just know that you're using it, and I'm like, sounds fancy. But I'd definitely need the translator earbuds, I swear. But yes, this is the build up to Daryl, Duolingo and Erlen. Oh, okay. Google Glasses do the translation. You see, now here's the thing. I want the Google Glasses, Jojo. I do want them. However, I wear glasses anyway, and my eyesight's fucking piss poor. But the thing is, right? I want them, but I would need them in my prescription, and that, like, I'd need to be like this bomb-ass multi-millionaire, I swear. You download a app and it translates what they are saying. It's funny to be fair. Joshie, hey Dark Mother, well, we'd get you those glasses with the new raccoon merch. I mean, yes, Dark Mother, yeah. That wasn't merch, by the way. Although, to be fair, I could have a hell raccoon and an angel raccoon, one on each shoulder. One on each shoulder on a t-shirt. We can make that happen. We can make that happen as merch. We can definitely make that happen. We can make it happen. But he absolutely should be take my money, Dark Mother. We could make it happen. I don't know which service I'd use, but we can make that happen. We can make that happen. Why didn't I joke? So yeah, this is the lead up to the Daryl bit. Now I will turn around and say I only saw maybe one or two of these videos. Like I told you, I haven't been involved. Thank you for the hearty, by the way, little Ev. You can call yourself I'm Joshie Bond with them glasses. True, Jazzy, I couldn't I? Wait, would it be Joshie Raccoon Bond? That's a bit of a mouthful though, isn't it? Joshie Raccoon Bond. Good to see you back on live, Josh. I missed the raccoon. I know, I should go live a bit more often. So as I said, I've only seen one or two of these videos, so I'm not really well versed in what's going on. But I think there was like some crying. I caught the crying bit. I'll go, did you see Daryl handle himself like an actual icon? I have a lot more respect for him. I saw one or two bits, like I say. The name's Bond, Raccoon Bond. Yes, the name's Bond, Raccoon Bond. I like my vodka shaken, not stirred. But yeah, so I only saw one or two of these bits. Now, I did see that Elphaba was crying, so I don't know what led up to this. Yeah, I did see the cat tree building. I did see them try to build the cat tree, which was fucking hilarious. Fucking wild. License to take pills. So yeah, this is wild to me. So let's dive in, shall we?
I'm with you now. Right, he wants to take his place. I'm gonna be real.
Okay.
I'm screaming. Girl, I just can't be asked. You say Daryl's divas, right? But at the end of the day, Daryl is literally following me on TikTok. I don't follow him. It says follow back. He's obsessed with me. Okay? That's it. That is it. I cut him off. He still follows me. That's it. Okay? So, it's technically harassment at this point. I've moved on from him. That is it. Okay, but facts in the chat. My allies, my Elfie army, my allies. In the nicest way. Okay. Be so for real. But why? Okay, so if you're not obsessed with me, why are you bringing people into my chat and why you like talk about me? And saying follow back. Like, say it to my face, Daryl. Okay? Talk to my face. Stop going online. Let's actually have a fucking conversation. I'm down. Okay, and I'll say how it is. Because I'm sick of the bullshit at this point. I fucking will as well. But nothing.
Oh, this is the precursor.
Nothing but good to that person. Sick of it.
Okay, I mean...
No, not ad. Talk to me in real life. Not ad, not talk on TikTok. Real life. Let's go. Talk to me in real life. Real fucking life, babe.
Bitch.
Real fucking life. No, not box. Life. Real life. Like, guys in the chat, I love you. This person has been talking about me online, and I just think it's clout at this point. Do you agree, baby? Exactly, yes.
Do you agree? Hey, pussycat! Oi! Do you agree? Do you agree? Do you agree that Elphaba's a bitch? You don't care. See? The cat doesn't give a shit. You don't care, do you? No. See? My cat don't give a shit either. How fucking ridiculous is this?
Let's go then. What do you want to say? What do you want to say? What do you want to say? Exactly. Because I know you will, and I'm a real one, you know I will. So what do you want to say? Why are you following me? Why are you in my face?
Because
That's what I want to ask. That is what I want to ask. Why are you following me? Why are you talking about me? I thought I cut you off, but you're still on live talking about me. That is a fact. No, I want to put this to bed. Why are you doing this? A genuine question. Because I've been nothing but kind to you. Then you went on live about me. And a lot of people don't agree with what you treated me like. And I haven't even been rude to you. I've actually not spoken about you at all. But you've been alive about me. Talking about me. I've been nothing but kind to you. I cooked you food. I was there for you.
Oh, wow. Wow. What a bitch. I cooked food for you. I did this for you. Wow. Wow.
I was real with you. I was so chill. So chill.
Oh shit.
So chill. Why are you following me? No answer. Don't see an answer at all. Why are you following me? Why does it say follow back? Why does it say follow back? No, yeah, unmute Daryl. No, don't block him. Why is he blocked? I want him to answer me.
This is just the build-up.
It's embarrassing. No, it's not embarrassing for me because he's cut me off apparently, but it says follow back and he's in my live stream. Green hearts in the chat, right? Right, you got banned. Right, so Daryl, I've been nothing but kind to you, right? Why did you say follow back? Why are you in my face? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this, right? Why are you doing this? Because you cut me off, right? So wouldn't you cut someone off and not talk to them and block them? Why are you continuing?
Daryl should hold himself. Daryl should hold himself in shame for getting him that place and lying about him being abused. What? Wait, did Daryl get Elphaba the place? I thought. Oh.
Talking about me and saying follow back, right? I was nothing but good to you. I cooked you food. I was there for you. You can't accuse me of clout. Babe, you are a clout chaser. You've been talking about me on live stream non-stop. We can all agree with that. Even people that hate me agree with that. Babe. You did it the other night with someone else. Don't lie. At all, please. A real conversation. Oh wait, alright, okay. Come on then.
So that was the build-up. That was the build-up. Morning, Shadow Queen. I hope you're doing well. So that was the build-up. I knocked my mic off. That was the build-up. Alpha versus Daryl. The duel. Part 1. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Hello.
Why?
Thank you for the
What
heart,
do you
mate.
mean, why? I don't know why you're gonna accuse me of clout chasing.
Yeah, but like you've been live with other people calling me this and that.
Girl, you just said you'd be nothing but nice to me, but weren't you on live with my ex and my other and his pals saying my real name, which is so disrespectful because you know I don't use that name because I was in a very toxic relationship with a man. That's why I don't want to associate my real name. Weren't you on a live with my ex saying that name? Don't tell these people that you're trying to be nice.
Nah, don't do that with me. Because I've been nothing but kind to you.
No, did you say that because
Whoa, shit. Wait, what's that? Oh, I've just got a thing saying viewers may not... I think TikTok's being funny. If they would get off TikTok or stop talking shit and then people won't do lies about it. Well, yeah, this is very, very true, yeah.
I'm the only person on this planet that does not misgender you. You're going to talk about people respecting your pronouns, but you can't respect the name that I've been given because I am so traumatized by my real name that you're going to sit and call me that on a live with my fucking ex-boyfriend who cheated, manipulated and lied about me to everyone. You're going to tell me that you'll be nice to me? You're a big fat fucking liar, mate. Do not come here. I'm glad you've added me to this box because you like to just waffle your piss when no one's on the other end of the call, but you can't take it to your face. I like that.
No, let's go. I'll actually talk to you.
No, tell me. Did you do that?
No, you know I'll fucking talk to you in real life.
But did you do that? Let everybody know. Did you do that? Were you on the live with my ex saying my real name? When you're on live with my ex, Hugo and Teddy, were you doing it, yes or no? Because I've got screen recording, so you can lie or you can tell the truth. Were you on with Charlie saying my real name?
Okay, but
No, answer the question so all your fans can know. No, because I will listen to you. You just have to answer me.
Okay. But
did you do it?
in the nicest way.
No.
In the nicest way.
I'll listen to you, but just tell me, did you do that?
Right. Yes, I did.
Yes, you did. So why are you going to hate on people saying that they're transphobic and all this when they're misgendering you, but you're going to call me a name that I do not associate with? It's the same fucking respect. Don't tell everybody here that you're being nothing but nice to me, but you're going to call me that when you know all the reasons why I don't get my name called anything but Darryl. Don't try to lie to these people. These people are good people. They're going to watch you every single day. These are your fans.
That was after we fell out.
Okay, that does not matter after we fell out. Am I misgendering you? No.
No, but you spoke about me on live stream yourself before, and we obviously had a lot of shit.
Because everybody was fucking asking. This is not for clout.
No, but we fell out. That's how it is.
We're talking about me being broken with this. You just cling on and you grab onto anything you can.
I'm sorry.
I'd hope you fucking were sorry, Elphaba, because it's pathetic. You're just going to jump to call me a clout chaser like everyone else. I was friends with you for 2.
So, they fell out. Elphaba decided to have a dig at Darryl, go onto a live stream with Darryl's ex, call Darryl by a name that he doesn't want to be called anymore, that really hurts Darryl. Oh, but but heaven forbid someone misgender Elphaba and call Elphaba by Elphaba's dead name, even though it's in Elphaba's name. Oh, but Elphaba can do that to somebody that they've fallen out with. Okay. Wow, okay.
Years, and I wanted clout, I would get the clout. But you don't give clout. Everyone that comes to me from you is hate. And I'm so sorry, that's I'm not saying you're just hated by everybody, but that is the truth. That is the truth. Everybody that comes to me is hating on me. And you're going to come and jump and you're going to call me all these disrespectful, calling me my real name is absolutely fucking disgusting. I just can't believe it. You know that everybody that's here can know that that's because I was locked by a man in a fucking room for 4 years because of how the man, my ex, Jamie, he left me in a room. Every time I went to work, he locked me in the kitchen so I didn't go and cheat on him. That was his idea. Even though I didn't, I never did. And then because of that, for 4 years, I'd written a book. So if I want to see my little sister, I'd have written a book, I want to see her, and he scored it yes or no if I was allowed to. This is the man I was with for 4 years, and he was the only person that called me Lee, which is my real name, everybody. Lee is my real name, because Elphaba likes to tell everybody, and that's what he called me. That's the only person that got to call me my name for 4 years, and when I got the offer to do adult work, I said, yeah, and they said, let's make you an adult name. So I gave my adult name, and from then I've been called and associated by Daryl. It's legally changed to Daryl because of that. And you know all of this, Elphaba. You can sit there clueless because you know all of this.
No, I did not know
You're going to come on live with my ex and say that I stopped you and being friends with. Yes, you did. Yeah, you're a liar. Elphaba, we've had so many deep chats. I'm not going to talk about that.
I can actually say you've never told me that.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
I may have not listened,
so many...
but I've not been told that.
Yes, you have.
I may have not listened. This again, like, wow. Yeah, you're not wrong there, Sandra. He shouldn't have to know the backstory to respect the name change. You're not wrong. And he doesn't have any respect. Jesus. And Daryl's pouring his heart and soul out, and he's just not listening. You can tell he's not listening to any of this.
I'm not going to talk about it.
I will say that, and I'm sorry you've been through that. I've just found out. You've not seen my face. I'm sorry you've been through that. We've all been through shit. I'm sorry you've been through that.
We've all been through oh my fucking God. I feel so, like, wow. We've all been through shit. Like, just...
Sorry, I am.
No, you're not, because you know this. And but we both have deep chats. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about your business. That you've told me your business in confidence. I'm not going to say any of it. And that I'm saying that from my own confidence, since you've blurted my name to everyone. Now that I feel like everyone needs to know why that's so like offensive to me. I really don't like it. But you're going to sit here and tell everybody that you've been nothing but nice to me. You're the biggest, fattest liar I've ever met in my fucking life. Because I've been friends with you for 2 years. Because I owed it to you to be friends with you. Because of after my friend died, you know, you were there for me, and you're the only person that was there for me, and I owed everything to you for that. Doesn't matter who you were, what intention you had, I owed that to you.
So that was part one.
We only went out.
Right, no, this is E versus Daryl, the solo rant. So I'm guessing this is just digging. E does not respect anybody, only themselves, yeah. Just digging that hole deeper every day. Eventually, E will fall in and not get up. Well, yeah. Good on them to stand up for themselves against it. Yeah, exactly. Like, this is wild. So this is E going on their solo rant.
We did drugs and we went out, and I messaged you so many times, babe. I am not raising my voice at 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm sorry. You can all think what you like, guys, but I will admit when I'm wrong, and I'm sorry for mentioning your real name. Okay, I am. You're on my platform. I can take you off when I want to, and I want to say my piece.
So I'm guessing you kicked them off.
I mentioned your name because I thought you misgendered me on purpose, okay? And that's what happened.
So, E dead named Daryl because E thought that Daryl misgendered them on purpose. So it was a tit for tat. Not raising your voice, but what?
Because you were making a video. And you're making so much stuff, and then
No, Caitlin, no, this is a thing that was done last night or the night before. Yeah, the night before.
I went live about me with Harvey beforehand, so that's when I went live about you. It was not beforehand I went live after you. And that's when I called you Lee. And I'm sorry about that. And I didn't even know the story you went through. I'm sorry about that. You can see my realization before. And I have a terrible memory as well. But I'm sorry about that. But you won't say sorry to me, will you? No.
won't say sorry to you. What does Daryl have to say sorry for? What does Daryl have to say sorry for? For speaking his truth about you? What? Hey, Arctic Monkey. Hey, Jamie. What does he have to... I mean, what does Daryl have to say sorry for? Like, what the fucking... Oh my god. Once again, you're trying to portray yourself as the victim when... Oh my life.
Because no one does. Because you did do something wrong. I think we both need to say sorry to each other. And if you don't... Because it seems to me, Lee, you follow me on...
You did it again! You just did it again! Fucking... Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. You seem want to have a friendship back. If you don't want a friendship, why are you even here in the first place? Why are you following me? I blocked you before, so why are you following me on this account? Right, comments can absolutely go for me. You can go on, attack me all you want. I absolutely respect it at this point. Go on, do it. It's fine, do it. I admit where I was wrong, okay?
Hey, AI.
No, he's... Did I say it again?
Yes.
Oh, God. I was explaining in that situation. Oh.
Hey, Lord Bigfoot, hello. They explained why... he's explained why he was following you, because he was getting sent screenshots of you saying stuff, and... Well, yeah, exactly. Like, you were saying shit about him. What the fuck? Like, so you... This, again, this is what abusive people do. Elphaba can say what the fuck Elphaba wants, but Daryl's not allowed to respond.
I won't say it again, okay? I won't say the L word, okay? Green hearts in the chat. I'm literally shaking right now. You don't understand.
Green hearts in the chat if you...
This would be so much easier. No. Actually, no. This is good publicly because I like to say my piece, okay?
We know.
Thank you, green hearts. Okay. Some people in the chat agree with me. Like, you don't have to agree with the situation. I wasn't good in this situation. I won't lie to you. I did overreact a lot. However... I know, I'm really trying to be calm right now because fucking hell. No, because Lee wouldn't, right.
For fuck's sake. It's not that hard. Daryl.
Oh my god. Daryl, because I've known him as that name for years, so oh my god, Daryl.
Thank you for the dragon crown.
Daryl, okay, Daryl. I am sorry, okay, Daryl. Is that better? Daryl. Yeah? Daryl? It's not on purpose.
No, Jessica, I'm reviewing content from the other night.
Now, okay, I promise you, I need mods in the chat to sort it out.
Mods, remove all the content that's going to call me out, please. Oh, Daryl is actually a friend of yours. Oh, really, Lord Bigfoot? Oh, wow. I don't know much about Daryl, to be honest. I know that Daryl was a friend of E's for about 2 years.
Okay, please. It is coming out wrong.
Everything comes out wrong. Like, you speak and everything comes out wrong.
No, Daryl, let me... Right, Daryl. I hope you know I know you as the other name for years, and that is why it sticks in my brain. So I need to get used to that, okay? And that is in my defense. I have known you for ages in that situation. So you have to understand in that situation, okay? Because I was...
Okay. Yeah, they did say that, Jessica, yeah. No matter Daryl already told everyone. A bit too late now. Yeah, it is a bit too late. Alright, so further lends validity to when Daryl told you about the name change then. Yeah, it does. It does, Dumb-Mother. So, like, digging this up a bigger hole. So if you've known that name for years, that means you know the story. If you knew the name, you knew why then. You knew why the name changed. Like, I changed my name in my 30s and everyone I knew before respected it as well. Yeah, it's so, like, he's just trying to dig themselves out of the hole that they dug themselves into.
There when you created that name, okay?
Wait, what was that?
So I need to get used to that, okay? And that is in my defense. I have known you for ages in that situation. So you have to understand in that situation, okay? Because I was there when you created that name, okay? But
I was there when you created that name. Do we need to go back when Daryl was up on that panel? We just need to go back one and review what Daryl said to you. And do we need to go back? Thank you for the JJ. Do we need to go back one? Do we need to go back? Let's review this again.
What do you mean why? I don't know why you're going to accuse me of clout chasing.
No, but like, you've been live with other people calling me this and that.
Girl, you just said you've been nothing but nice to me, but weren't you on live with my ex and my other and his pals saying my real name, which is so disrespectful because you know I don't use that name because I was in a very toxic relationship with a man. That's why I don't associate my real name. Weren't you on a live with my ex saying that name? Don't tell these people that you're trying to be nice.
Nah, don't do that with me. Because I've been nothing but kind to you.
No, did you say that because I'm the only person on this planet that does not misgender you? You're going to talk about people respecting your pronouns, but you can't respect the name that I've been given because I am so traumatized by my real name that you're going to sit and call me that on a live with my fucking ex-boyfriend who cheated, manipulated and lied about me to everyone. You're going to tell me that you're being nice to me? You're a big fat fucking liar, mate. Do not come here. I'm glad you've added me to this box because you like to just waffle your piss when no one's on the other end of the call, but you can't take it to your face. I like that.
No, let's go. I'll actually talk to you.
No, tell me. Did you do that?
No, you know I'll fucking talk to you in real life.
But did you do that? Let everybody know. Did you do that? Were you on the live with my ex saying my real name? When you're on live with my ex, Hugo and Teddy, were you doing it, yes or no? Because I've got screen recordings, so you can lie or you can tell the truth. Were you on with Charlie saying my real name?
Okay, but
No, answer the question so all your fans can know. No, because I'll listen to you. You just have to answer me.
Okay. But
did you do it?
In the nicest way.
No.
In the nicest way.
I'll listen to you, but just tell me, did you do that?
Right, Yes, I did went
Yes, you did. So why are you going to hate on people saying that they're transphobic and all this when they're misgendering you, but you're going to call me a name that I do not associate with? It's the same fucking respect. Don't tell everybody here that you're being nothing but nice to me, but you're going to call me that when you know all the reasons why I don't get my name called anything but Daryl. Don't lie to these people. These people are good people. They're going to watch you every single day. These are your fans.
That was after we fell out.
Okay, that does not matter after we fell out. Am I misgendering you? No.
No, but you spoke about me on live stream yourself before, and we obviously had a lot of shit.
Because everybody was fucking asking. This is not for clickbait.
No, but we fell out. That's how it is.
We're talking about me being broken with this. You just cling on and you grab onto anything you can.
I'm sorry.
I'd hope you fucking were sorry, Elphaba, because it's pathetic. You're just going to jump to call me a clout chaser like everyone else. I was friends with you for 2 years. If I wanted clout, I would get the clout. But you don't give clout. Everyone that comes to me from you is hate. And I'm so sorry. I'm not saying you're just hated by everybody, but that is the truth. That is the truth. Everybody that comes to me is hating on me. and you're going to come and jump and you're going to call me all these disrespectful, call me my real name. It's absolutely fucking disgusting. I just can't believe it. You know that everybody that's here can know that that's because I was locked by a man in a fucking room for 4 years because of how the man, my ex Jamie, he left me in a room. Every time I went to work, he locked me in the kitchen so I didn't go and cheat on him. That was his idea. Even though I didn't, I never did. And then because of that, for 4 years, I'd written a book. So if I wanted to see my little sister, I'd have written a book, I want to see her, and he scored it yes or no if I was allowed to. This is the man I was with for 4 years, and he was the only person that called me Lee, which is my real name, everybody. Lee is my real name, because Elphaba likes to tell everybody, and that's what he called me. That's the only person that got to call me my name for 4 years, and when I got the offer to do adult work, I said yeah, and they said, let's make you an adult name. So I gave my adult name, and from then I've been called and associated by Daryl. It's legally changed to Daryl because of that. And you know all of this, Elphaba. You can sit there clueless because you know all this.
No, I did not know that.
You're going to come on live with my ex and say that I stopped you and being friends with. Yes, you did. Yeah, you're a liar.
Never told me that.
Elphaba, we've had so many deep chats. I'm not going to talk about that.
No, I can actually say you've never told me that.
Yes, I have. Yes.
You've never told me that. So Daryl is literally pouring his heart and soul out. Alpha was saying, you've never told me that. Yet we go here.
We only went out.
We go here and
we did drugs and we went out. And I messaged you so many times, babe. I am not raising my voice at 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm sorry. You can all think what you like, guys, but I will admit when I'm wrong, and I'm sorry for mentioning your real name, okay? I am. You're on my platform. I can take you off when I want to, and I want to say my piece. I mentioned your name because I thought you misgendered me on purpose, okay? And that's what happened. Because you were making a video and you were making so much stuff, and then you went live about me with Harvey beforehand.
Right. Bear in mind, Alpha literally in that clip just turned around and said, you never told me, I never knew that.
That's when I went live about you. It was not beforehand I went live. I went live after you. And that's when I called you Lee. And I'm sorry about that. And I didn't even know the story you went through. I'm sorry about that. You
never knew the story.
You can see my realization before. And I have a terrible memory as well. But I'm sorry about that. But you won't say sorry to me, will you? No. Because no one does. Because you did do something wrong. I think we both need to say sorry to each other. And if you don't, because it seems to me, Lee, you follow me on here. You seem want to have a friendship back. If you don't want a friendship, why are you even here in the first place?
Yeah, JJ, exactly.
Why are you following me?
Because you're saying shit about him. Because you're talking shit.
I blocked you before, so why are you following me on this account? Right, comments can absolutely go for me. You can go on, attack me all you want. I absolutely respect it at this point. Go on, do it. It's fine, do it. I admit where I was wrong, okay? No, he's... Did I say it again? Oh God. I was explaining in that situation. I won't say it again, okay? I won't say the L word, okay? Green hearts in the chat. I'm literally shaking right now. You don't understand. This would be so much easier. No, actually no, this is good publicly because I like to say my piece, okay?
We know.
Thank you, green hearts, okay. Some people in the chat agree with me. Like, you don't have to agree with the situation. I wasn't good in this situation. I won't lie to you. I did overreact a lot. However, I know I'm really trying to be calm right now because fucking hell. No, because Lee wouldn't, right. Oh my God, Daryl.
I'll explain in a minute, Victoria, hang on.
Daryl, because I've known him as that name for years, so oh my God, Daryl. Okay, Daryl. I'm sorry, okay, Daryl. Daryl. Is that better?
Okay, Kirsten.
Daryl.
Good night. I hope you have a good night, Kirsten. A good sleep.
Yeah? Daryl? It's not on purpose now, okay? I promise you. I need mods in the chat to sort it out.
Mods.
Okay? Please. It is coming out wrong. No, Daryl, let me... Right, Daryl. I hope you know, I know is the other name for years, and that is why it sticks in my brain. So I need to get used to that, okay? And that is in my defense. I have known you for ages in that situation. So you have to understand in that situation, okay? Because I was there when you created that name, okay?
I was there when you created that name. So we just went through the clip where Daryl poured his heart out, explained to you the situation, you gaslit him, and turned around and said, I knew nothing about that situation. And even in this clip, you told that I knew nothing. And then you just contradicted yourself by saying, I was there when you changed the name. So how did you know that Daryl changed his name from the L name to Daryl if you didn't know the situation then? You knew the situation. You knew the situation. You just wanted to gaslight him because you were in the wrong. Daryl doesn't owe you a fucking apology whatsoever. You owe him an apology because you are in the wrong. You are in the wrong. And fucking ridiculous. But Victoria, so we're going through the Daryl and Elphaba situation that happened the other night or early hours of yesterday morning. Daryl gives Elphaba what for?
But I've known you beforehand as that, okay? So if it comes out wrong, it's not intentional, it's Daryl. No, I'm not adding you back until I have my piece, okay? Because you're going to talk all over me, and it's not fair on me whatsoever. It's not fair whatsoever, okay? Not fair.
Why? You're talking about him, so he's allowed to have his say. You constantly have your say on other people, so why can't he have his say?
Because this is my platform. This is my platform, and I have the biggest say here, okay? Because you're on my platform, and I'll say what I want, okay? And no, I've not had my say. I need mods. Put me in the chat if you're gonna be mod. I'm fucking shaking right now, Daryl. Do you not understand? I'm really trying here, because no one seems to get it. I'm really in that situation where I'm like,
because you're in the wrong. You're shaking because you're in the fucking wrong, and Daryl, rightfully so, called your ass out.
okay? Like, my cat is sensing it. The cat doesn't like...
The cat? What the fuck has the cat got to do with anything? Okay, I hope you have a good day. It's an excuse. I will have my say because I'm the most important person on this platform, yeah. Yeah, they said yesterday, they believe Daryl's story about the ex. Oh, for God's sake, oh, Jesus.
She doesn't like the energy, doesn't like any of...
What the fuck has your cat got to do with anything? I mean, my cat's my cat's currently... Well... My cat's currently giving me the perched look on my partner's desk and staring at me. So there's that. She constantly has that look on me, so Maria can say the old name and misgender them because she is used to it. Yeah, basically, yeah. There's that. So what's this
Super
one?
all the...
So Elphaba versus Daryl, the duel part 2.
all this time until you've came on live telling everyone, oh, I have a crush on my friend, his name's Daryl, right? Why are you mentioning my name? I told you we could not be friends. Like, I'd be friends with you because I'm older than you, but nobody would understand why we were friends.
Hey, Donna.
And it's no one's business either. Nobody would understand, and it's career suicide for me being friends with you. And I did not care because you were my friend. And we looked after each other until you started lying about me on live, telling it and mentioning my name on live. I'm thinking, well, this is not. I told you, I'm sorry that this was the fucking rules, but this was the rules. It was not a public thing.
Can I talk?
Yeah, you can.
Thank you for the help me, Zumi.
Talk.
Thank you, because I am here to listen. But and do you know what? You have to admit, I didn't have to let you up, but I did. Okay.
I think this is a follow-on from part 1.
And I'm coming from a good place in my heart.
Yeah, I get that.
I didn't have to let you up. And I'm sorry that I came across this bad way, okay? I'm not a perfect person. I know. And I know the comments are heating everyone up right now, so I'm going to turn them off and we can have an actual conversation, right? Because it's obviously overwhelming me as well, because fucking hell. But I want you to know that I have been good to you, okay? And you seem to highlight the badness. Okay, and that isn't fair.
That's not true.
No, it is true because you're highlighting a lot of shit, and that's.
I'm talking
fair.
this.
I have been there for you.
Because you're a bad person. People are highlighting the bad shit because you're a bad person. And end of. Like, what more do you want? You've done bad to your friends. You're a bad friend. Listen. Here's the crux of it, Elphaba. I, as the reigning overlord raccoon, will turn around and say this. I'm a villain in somebody's story, okay? If you go and speak to my ex, right? I'm a bad person in his story because I dumped him. I'm also a bad friend as well. I'm a villain in somebody's story. But you're trying to portray yourself as a perfect person. And that's ridiculous. People are going to come across you. And you're trying to be like, oh no, you can't talk bad about me. People are going to. It's fucking ridiculous. Well, JJ, you are Elphaba's bestie. You are Elphaba's bestie. Which, by the way, I've been watching your videos, JJ. You bring up some amazing points. You really do. You do bring up some amazing points.
I have been a good friend to you. I have.
And I was a good friend to you.
Yes, but you haven't said I was a good friend to you. You said I've been.
Yes.
But this is the issue. People aren't going to kiss your ass. People aren't going to come on in 10 minutes and say, well, Elphaba's such a lovely person when you've done wrong to them. That's not how life works. If you've been a horrible person, they're going to talk. You turned around and said that, and I'm sure Daryl brings this up as well. You turned around and said that Daryl started you on drugs when we know that's not true. You did drugs way before Daryl came onto the scene. We know that. 5 years going strong. I know, JJ, you've been doing this for 5 years. Damn, girl. I've only been doing this for what, a year, I think, or just over a year. Girl, you've been doing maybe a year and a half. Actually, I think it's been a year and a half that I've been sort of like looking at and doing Elphaba content. Girl, 5 years. I've been getting burnt out. Easier to blame someone else rather than take accountability for their own action. Exactly, Faye. I will turn around and say, I'll be the first to admit, I may see you next Tuesday. I really am. And I know I can be. Just depends on which day you get me on and whether I've had coffee or not. He then corrected it and it said it was a certain rug. Daryl started on. Oh, yeah. It's just wild. he will blame anything on everybody else, and it's like, oh, you need to say, oh, good friend, get out of it, E. You've been horrible to people.
They have. No, this is wrong. Right, I'll tell you why. And I'll make it short so you can talk in. My video that I made on you, when I was kicked off, I said to everyone on the phone, I've got nothing bad to say about Elphaba. All I'm saying is I'm not justifying what Elphaba does or what she says. I'm justifying my reason for being friends with her. Did you see these videos, yeah? That was nice. That was so nice. And then you went on live and crashed out telling everyone that I got you addicted to drugs. This is crazy to me, and I was being nothing but nice to you, and then you went crazy saying all this outrageous stuff. No, wait, hold on.
Can I talk 1 second?
Okay, you can give me 10 more seconds.
All right.
Then before, Harvey Jardine told me that you guys were doing drugs together. You told me I got you started on them. You told everyone I got you started on drugs. I did not. You did them with Harvey. This is not true.
No,
that's what Harvey told me. And from this crash out,
that's a lie.
I no longer was trying to be nice to you. I had so much respect for you, and I was even saying that I don't want anyone coming and saying bad things about Elphaba. I'm not going to come here. They're telling me
exactly, JJ. I'm doing bugs. I will tell them admit that I do bugs way before. Like I do bugs at fucking 16. Like Elphaba's like the way in which Elphaba tries to blame other people for it. It's wild.
He, this, that, I'm saying, I'm not misgendering her. Some things I accidentally said he, but that's just from reading comments being like, he's in it. When I read that, I accidentally say it, I don't.
But this is what drives me nuts. He picks and chooses when he's offended by that. He picks and chooses when he's offended by being misgendered. And that irritates me. That annoys me. He did rugs when he was with George, the makeup guy. Yeah, exactly, hungry guy. He picks and chooses when he's offended, when he does all this stuff. He picks and chooses. You know, like no one forced me to do it. I did it of my own choice. Exactly, JJ. Like I did it of my own free choice and free fruition.
Twisted. That got twisted.
Well, you just have to read it off, but you just hear what you read online, and then you just like believe it, and it's just
but then that's
rubbish because you know I'm not going to ever misgender you. I just don't think like.
I know, right?
Hey, Inspector.
I'm going to say this right now. I want you to know that I do feel bad because to be fair, I won't lie. Like you have actually been like on live and said some. You haven't like gone and said that the ridiculous shit, and I respect you for that because.
Well, because I'm not a social media person. I do social media as a job. It's not. We were friends. We were not social media friends.
But at the end of the day, I want you to know that I am sorry about that, but
sorry about what?
The first time I did that with you, that was a genuine thing.
Sorry about what? What part are you sorry for?
The drugs. It was the first time I did it. A cat was the first time I did it with you. No, it was not a lie. That is not a lie.
I never said it was a lie.
Now it's the first time that they've done cat. I seriously doubt that. Why are you saying sorry for that? What the fuck is this?
I never said that was a lie.
It's not a lie. Not a lie. I'll tell you when I'm wrong, but I'll tell you when I'm right. That was the first time I did it with you.
Well, yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay, Harvey doesn't lie, right? Regardless, you cannot put addiction on someone. I did not get you addicted to nothing. You chose to do it. I did not force it on you.
Yes, no, I chose
and
to do
also,
it, right?
Also, listen.
But it was the first time.
I know addicts.
But you came online and turned around and said, Daryl is the reason why you did drugs. What the fuck? Elphaba, you are the one that came online and said that. You blamed your addiction on Daryl. I mean, Chris, yeah. They did that. They admitted that like ages ago. So everyone that befriended him and then fell out wasn't the cause of their actions. It's all no specificity either. Just a blanket statement. Yeah. That's it. Didn't they also blame Aaron for their addiction? Yeah, they're blaming everyone for their addiction. You are the cause of the addiction. Listen. Okay. I did the first ever drugs that I did was heroin. When I do something, I go fucking full force. And I did it in a care home. Hey, KK. I did it in a care home. It was a work placement in school. Fun times. I'm doing well. And I was 16. It was work placement. I wanted to do care. So, yeah. No one's blamed drinking rugs except yourself. Exactly, made in South London. And, you know, I was young and naive. Me and a resident in the care home watched Trainspotting, which is a good film, by the way. Excellent film. She was an ex-rug addict. She had contacts. So I took her out. She was a wheelchair user. I took her out to this dodgy place, and we got the rugs and we took it together. For that, did it for 2 weeks, became addicted to it. My mother found out because I got high. Got high one night, stayed up, cleaned my room spectacularly, and then the come down, went to school on a come down, and punched, got really violent and punched a student, and then told everyone in school, and then the school contacted my mother, and then obviously my mother found out, and they contacted the care home, and I was kept at school for 2 weeks and couldn't go anywhere, couldn't do anything. And the come down was wild, cold feeling and irritated, like, ooh, the come down from H is, ugh. But here's the thing, it wasn't her fault, it was mine. I decided to do it. I made that choice. I felt really guilty. Do you want to know why I felt really guilty? Because I had to do a video interview in the police because I was a minor. I was classed as a vulnerable child. I was a minor with learning difficulties and autism. Had to do a video interview, and I then found out that she OD'd. I felt really guilty. I felt really guilty about that. Because I felt like I sort of forced her to watch Trainspotting, which it was a whole thing. I felt really guilty for like years after that. I felt like I caused her to unalive. I felt, that's the reason why sort of like, I went down a real path of like, I've done weed, I've done ketamine, I did many drugs after that, on the party scene and the gay scene after that, but all of them were my choices, you know what I mean? All of them were, oh sorry, not my mic, all of them were my choices. I can't blame anyone but me. That was a morbid. Sorry, I feel like I'm morbid. Sorry, I felt like it was morbid. I felt a bit morbid then about that story. But yeah, she sadly passed away. That's the reason why, you know, went down a bit of spiral. You know. But yeah, I felt really guilty after that. And then, yeah, so it was sort of like, part of me wants to shake Elphaba because I'm like, girl, you're going down the dangerous path. I can see it. I can definitely see it. But sorry, that was a bit of a morbid story. But yeah, I've done really hard drugs and I've seen the dangerous side of it. I've seen the dangerous side of it. Wild, absolutely wild. This is the reason why sort of like, part of me, like, I get pissed off with Elphaba, but then I also want to just grab them and shake them and go, girl, get your fucking shit together. Even though I haven't got my shit together, but never tried drugs. Mine was alcohol as a teen, to be honest, playing bumper cars and try. I mean, to be fair, I went through a phase of like drinking as well every weekend. Vodka is my drink. That wasn't easier, but thank you for being honest with me. I mean, it's a story, you know. There are parts of my past of like, you know, I've done drugs. I'm very open and honest about it, you know. I've been through some crazy shit. Wild stories. I say I've been through an alcohol phase where got really drunk and woke up in bushes before. Those are fun times. Waking up in bushes, like, huh? Well, how did I get here? Fucking waking up at fucking 8 a.m. in the morning. Huh? How the fuck did I get here? I bet the Alpha hasn't had those fucking nights. Yes, me made in South London, yeah. Only people that can stop E is TikTok, yeah. Very, very true. Very, very true. Yeah.
I grew up in a council estate. If you're addicted to drugs, you wouldn't be eating bangers and mash at 8 o'clock in the morning because you don't have an appetite. You're addicted.
Yeah, but I still
Second of all, that's
did
not
it
what you should be sorry
first
for. You should be sorry for going live with my ex.
So then you denied it
You should be sorry for
first. So
calling me
that's how it is.
my legal
Okay,
name.
you have to admit that it was the first time, right? I did it with you. I chose to do it. Yes. Okay, but I felt a bit of peer pressure at the time. Okay.
Again, you're not taking full accountability. Yes, I can understand peer pressure. I get that. But again, you can feel peer pressure, sure. Yes, being young and feel peer pressure, yes, I get that. I can fully understand that. But again, it's still your choice. You're not a child anymore, Elphaba. I hate to break this to you. Like, again, I was 16. I was still in school when I did the heroin. So yes, you could. I did it with somebody who was in their mid-20s, right? You could, like, there was a power imbalance. You could turn around and say that yes, she was peer pressuring me to do it. Sure. However, it wasn't her fault. I'm not going to blame her. It was my responsibility. Yes, I was a young, vulnerable teenager. And yes, there was a bit of peer pressure because we watched Transpiring and all, we've done all that shit. Yes, fine. That's okay. Hey, Salem. Yes. But at the end of the day, I take full responsibility for what I did. You have to take full responsibility for what you've done. You can't blame Daryl for your drug addiction. You are addicted to drugs. That is your responsibility and your actions. You have to take responsibility for that. You can't blame Daryl. I was a hate user until 18 months ago. Really, Anna? It's hard. It's a hard drug to get off. It's very hard. As I said, I wouldn't say I say I was addicted, but I would say like I was getting addicted because I did it for 2 weeks. And I'd done it, smoking it and also needle-wise. So I would say that I was getting addicted, but it getting close to it being addiction. And getting off it was rough. 40 days is 40 days off methadone. Wow, and that's recovery. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. I hope you're having a easy recovery. As I say, I know it's not easy. I went cold turkey and it was rough. I was a horrible bastard. I will turn around and say I was horrible. I said to my mum's work colleague, she was trying to comfort me, and said she said something about her dad, I think, and I just blatantly turned around and said I don't give a fuck. And normally that's not me. But I felt cold. I was shaking. It was horrible. It was horrible, and I was like, I was fully addicted, but I was getting there. And I'm sending so much love to you, Anna. Thank you. I'm okay now. It is rough. I'd beg, borrow, and steal. How times have changed. It is, yeah. It's not easy. It's not easy. And like, this is driving me nuts. The fact that he is trying to, we love the Panda King. Thank he's everyone seems to love the panda, or I call it the raccoon, but we can call it the panda. Panda raccoon. That's a good one. But you're sending a lot of love to you, Anna. But yeah, this is driving me nuts.
Okay, and so did Charlie, right?
No, Charlie didn't. Charlie did drugs before me too. I don't know why you.
Well, I didn't know that. I
know on the day that you
told me
did
to do
them,
that.
you freaked out and you were panicking. I know that you panicked when you did them.
Thank you
but
for
when we did the first time together, which I understand. But did I not come home with you and make sure you were okay in your bed? And we called your mum. Do you remember?
What? Sorry, repeat that.
We called your mum. Do you remember on the first time we did it? And we went. Charlie and you all went back to yours. Yeah, we all made sure you were okay, and we made sure you went to bed okay, did we not?
That was terrible. Oh my god, okay. So that was...
Yeah, but regardless afterwards...
That was an experience.
You suggested it most times. I don't even...
Hey, Trinity.
To be honest, nothing to do with you, to be honest, but since not being friends with you, I've not even done any drugs.
Yeah, I am the raccoon overlord, but it's also a panda, because technically the avatar is technically a red panda, but I called it a raccoon. Technically it's a red panda, excuse me. Excuse me, I was coughing. My recovery from H was also awful, as I failed with methadone, but succeeded with Subutex. Wow, Shazzy, yeah. I hope the recovery was easier with Subutex. Subutex? I haven't pronounced that correctly. Like, it's the only time they've done it. He blames everyone else. Yeah, Salem, they do. Yeah, they do. As I say, my I would say recovery was going cold turkey. And I said I've done many drugs after doing heroin. Many drugs after that. I've done cat. I've done cocaine. I've done many, and the recovery process is not easy. I'm clean now, completely clean now. I would do like a blowout of alcohol every now and again when I go to my friends. But other than that, I don't generally do any form of drug. I would say I'm addicted to coffee. That's about it. It was easier as it blocked every opiate I took. Oh, really, Shazzy? Wow. Yeah, so I'm clean now. Yeah, like addiction is hard. It is, isn't it? I just went with what you said. Clearly you are my overlord. How can he be assessed for ASD and ADHD when he is under the influence of drugs? Faye, I don't know. I don't think they are. I think they can't be assessed, and if they're taking drugs, they can't. They wouldn't be able to. They really wouldn't be able to, but according to E, they are going to be assessed. But if they're doing drugs, they wouldn't be able to be assessed.
I've not done them for about 4 months, 5 months.
That's good. I haven't either.
I don't care about them. They're not my life.
I just do them for fun. I haven't done it for 2 months.
And
that's a lie. Elphaba, as an ex-drug addict, you do, for fuck's sake. As someone that has done drugs, right. As someone that has done drugs, as someone that does drink, right, has blowouts of alcohol, I can spot when someone has done alcohol, got pissed, right? I can spot when somebody's having a come down, even if it's from alcohol. You can still have come downs from alcohol. Like, if I drink right? A bottle of vodka, right? Bottle of vodka. We'll say vodka, right? If I have a bottle of vodka, drink just one bottle of vodka, right? The morning after, I am shaking. I'm shaking, I'm feeling a bit woozy, like my head's all bubbly, but I have the shakes. My skin feels awful. Why? Because alcohol is the word I'm looking for, protrude. I don't know whether that's the right word, but I'm going to use it. Protrudes out of the pores of the skin, and you're shaking. And doing drugs also, that also has an effect on the skin. Like, we can spot the signs. And wine also has an effect as well. Right, no, yeah, exactly, Chris. I get so angry, Chris, because as someone who is neurospicy, I get angry because I'm seeing, once we're done with Elphaba, I'm going to do a bit of ITV. There's an ITV clip and then there's an interview. The neurospicy community is being attacked constantly by the government. And then you have people like Elphaba who are coming online and saying, oh, I'm just autistic. That's the reason why I'm doing all these disgusting things. And it pisses me off. Because Elphaba doesn't realise, or maybe Elphaba does, but Elphaba doesn't realise that their actions are the reason why we are getting the shit that we are. It's not just the neurospicy community, it's the LGBT plus community as well. Thank you for the rainbow slime with facts and cats. It's the communities that Elphaba is affecting, and it really pisses me off. Sam says, but he mixes drinks to get buzzed faster and faster. That's the problem. Yes, Sam, and that's also an issue as well. When you mix drugs with drink, that causes a combination as well. It really can do. I have to fight so hard for my children's rights. Right, Faye, exactly. I drink because I like the taste of rum. Oh, rum is nice. Rum is definitely nice. You're autistic and officially diagnosed. Yeah, me too, Chris. Yeah, I was diagnosed as a child. And yeah, rum is definitely an acquired taste. I do like the taste of rum. We've got whiskey in the house, and part of me wants to do a drink live, but I kind of think that I'll get banned again if I do a drink live. If he says they are neurodivergent one more time, I'm going to scream. Right, KK, right? Love at Captain Morgan's with Dr. Pepper. Ooh, I haven't drunk Dr. Pepper in ages. He's playing the I'm vulnerable and autistic card when it's just they're narcissistic. Yes, yeah, Chris. And as someone that has, like, I'm technically classed as, even at the age of 37, I'm classed as a vulnerable adult. Being neurospicy and classed as a vulnerable adult with the other issues like learning difficulties and physical health problems as well, and it drives me nuts. That's what I mean. I like the taste, don't have it to get much. Oh right, so I might get you. I now drink 0% rum as I drank too much, so I can't drink. Oh, I get that. Yeah, as am I. I'm in supported living. I can't live on my own. I get that, Chris. I like. Part of me feels guilty, and this is like my internal things of like my partner works a lot of hours, but he also supports me in a lot of things as well. Like he reminds me, because sometimes I forget to take my meds. He reminds me to take my meds. He reminds me to do like some calls if I have to do a call. He comes with me to like my hospital appointments if I have any of them, doctor's appointments. Like he's basically, I call him my glorified carer. And part of me feels bad for that because like, he is an amazing partner. Thanks for the money, Josh. And I'm taking meds, people. He does so much for me, and he's such an amazing partner. He winds me up rotten. But you know. But Elphaba is not autistic, and it annoys me. He's using that card to get out of trouble. Exactly. And that's the thing, Chris, you know. If I'm going to be an asshole, I'm going to tell you I'm being an asshole. And that's Josh being an asshole. That's me as a person being that's not me. That's not because I'm autistic. That's just me being a fucking asshole. That's just me being a fucking asshole. That's not my autism. That's not my learning difficulties. That's not, like, here's the thing. Like, excuse me, I'm losing my voice a little bit. Can it be a factor? Sure. Can it, like, when I get, because I do get overwhelmed a lot. Like, when there's, like, too much sensory input going on. Like too many noises or lights or sounds, and I get irritated, that can be a factor, sure. But I'm not going to blame that. You know what I mean? It can be a factor, sure, but it's just one of those things. I have ADHD, but if I'm being an asshole, that's me, not ADHD. Yeah, exactly, yeah. I say this, I may have ADHD, but I can also be an asshole. Yeah, exactly, Arctic. No, still consequences, fractions. Exactly, Salem. It's like, and this is the reason why. So, like, there was an article with the BBC. Now, bit of a controversial thing here. Do you remember the thing? I think it was last year with the Southport incident, right? And the BBC ran an article. Obviously there was the racism thing, but before that they ran with, oh, autistic guy, and it pissed me the fuck off because they ran it with autism first. And the news always does this. They run it with autism or ADHD, and it annoys me. When something happens tragically, it's either race or autism or ADHD, and it annoys me. And then you have characters like Elphaba who use it, and it because we get this shit all the time. Gee, I was born an a-hole. Well, me too. I was born an asshole. I hate people that film their children's autistic meltdowns and put it on. Yeah, that pisses me off too. It annoys me. And, like, I'm not saying people like you, Faye, or yeah, I'm not saying you do this, Faye, but the thing that also annoys me as well is you have parents of autistic children who center themselves and make themselves the victim. And I'm like, well, it's your children. I've had this argument in my early 20s. I went on a rampage. I don't do it much these days, but I went on a fucking rampage on Facebook. I got banned on Facebook many times for having arguments with parents of autistic children because they would center themselves as the victims of autistic children. And I did a video on this recently. It grates on me a bit. Autistic people don't, and people being spicy doesn't cause that. Exactly. My grandson, 5 in Jan, and was not long ago diagnosed with autism. He has a rare condition too. 16PL 11.2. I really made in South London. And it's people like Elphaba who pisses me off. With neurospicy people end up sectioned. Yes, Chris, yeah, exactly. It drives me nuts. He keeps on saying they have tics. What tics? Exactly. What tics? Exactly. We might be neurospicy, but we live in a neurotypical world, so we have to adapt, and we do. Exactly, Arctic Monkey, and it's stressful. Exactly stressful. Do you want to know how many times I record a video? Do you want to know how many times I have to sit and record a fucking video? About 20 times. 20 times. Because I do that. I start a video and go... My son has autism, epilepsy, tic disorder. Poor boy is in agony regularly. I suffer with, it's called on my diagnosis, it's called non-epileptic attacks. I know they don't call it that anymore, they call it something else. But on my diagnosis, it says non-epileptic attacks. So I have like absent seizures as well, where my mind will just go blank, and I miss gaps of time, and I have like they're hard to describe, and I have like full blown. They're like epileptic seizures, but I'm aware of them. They're hard to describe. They're called FND now. They're called FND. Just every time I watch a live, I fall in love with you a little bit more. Such a legend. I'm just a blabbermouth, Arctic Monkey. I'm just a blabbermouth. They're the seizures my son has. It's the tics that hurt. Yeah, like I have sometimes I can feel them coming on, so I'll go and either lie on the couch or like place myself in the recovery position so I know that they're coming on. And they're like full-blown seizures, and I can feel them. I can feel the seizures, and I can feel them happening, and I can feel the shakes, and it's really quite painful. And I've had them. They started when I was 19, because when I had a brain injury as a child, and I had actual epilepsy after the brain injury for about 2 years, according to my medical records and my mum, because I don't remember it. But like I had full-blown epilepsy, and that phased out. But when I was about 19, I started having they called them pseudo seizures back then, but they don't call them pseudo seizures anymore. They went from pseudo seizures to non-epileptic attacks, and then so they started coming on, and then the best way I can describe it is, it kind of feels like my brain is, when it gets overstimulated, when my brain gets way too overstimulated and too much is going on, my brain just, it's like I put it in computer terms, when there's way too many tabs going on. You know, when a computer it freezes and you have to literally shut it down. Yeah, it's like a reset. Yeah, that's what my brain does, and it just shuts down, and then my body, because my brain shuts down, but the body obviously it feels weird. It's hard to describe because it feels so strange, because I'm aware of it happening, so my eyes are closed. And it looks like an actual epileptic attack, but my brain is rebooting, and I'm aware of what's going on. So I can hear and I can feel everything. It's horrible. And my body is shaking, so it's like my body is trying to reboot my brain. And it feels like electric shocks are going on, and my brain is sending pain receptors everywhere. And it's just, ugh. I've had them in the streets. I've had them everywhere. Yeah, but outside, yeah, it's so bizarre. But yeah, and here's the thing, like, Loathe Wonder. Loathe Wonderland Freak. I hope I'm pronouncing that name correctly. And it's gonna feel different for different people, because everyone's brain's different. I can hear and see, but can't move or talk, as you've seen on Facebook. Yeah, Selim, yeah, exactly. That's not mine as well. I can hear, but I can't see. So I can hear, but I can't see because my eyes. It's like I'm asleep. My body puts itself to sleep. It's really bizarre. It's hard to describe. I hope I'm describing it. I hope I'm describing it well. I try and describe these things, like I tried to describe these things to the hospital. Now, this was before I moved, so this was, I want to say, 8 years ago, and they put like, they're called EGGs. So ECG is the one that they put on the heart, but EGGs are the one that they put on the brains or the head. Like, oh, they're horrible. Oh, they're horrible. I don't like them. But they put the electrode, the wires on the brain. You're good. Well, let's face it, neurology still say they don't know what causes it. But that's what they're trying to do. Oh, EEG, sorry. EEG, sorry, yeah. I got it wrong. EEGs, not EGGs. EEGs. It's been a while since I've had them because I turned around and said to the hospital, I will not be put... Oh, wow, that jumped. I will not be put in a hospital for a week. I don't want to do that. Because it will put more stress on me and it will cause the seizures more. I don't want to do it. So what did they do? They kept on putting them on my head for a week and sending me home. And the results kept on coming back normal. When I'm having these seizures, the brain activity, according to them, is normal. Okay? So they kept on, so they were like, oh, let's put you in hospital for a week. And I kept on telling them, I don't want to do it. But they kept on sending me the letter. So I was like, fuck yeah. So I didn't go. And that was the last neurology appointment I've been to, and they haven't looked into it since. And that's the reason why on my medical records it still says non-epileptic attacks and won't say FND. That's the reason why it still says that. Because I won't go. Because I refuse. Which, when you think about it, is probably wrong. But I refuse to go in hospital for a week and living in a hospital for a week. I have a literal phobia of hospitals. So my son's is caused by gene duplication. Oh really? Oh wow. I mean, I think mine is caused due to the brain injury. Mine is caused, I mean, I had a I sound like Elphaba when I say this, but I had a cancer scare when I was, funny enough, 16. I had, my back was growing. It was just fat, but they thought it was cancer at one point because my back was just growing. So I had a biopsy done, but before that they had a brain scan, an MRI, and the doctor turned around and said, well, they looked at my mum and turned around and said, is he able to walk? Is he okay? Because they looked at my brain, and apparently my brain is fucked. They can't work out how I'm able to walk, talk, and do all the things that I'm able to do at the age of 16. Like, huh? So that was it. I refuse to go to the appointments too now, as I don't like the man who's the concern. I get that, Shazzy. He basically told me the seizures were in my head. I mean, no shit, Shaz. Right, Shazzy, exactly, yeah. It's your right to refuse any treatment. You have a valid response for not doing it. Yeah, I refuse to do it. I'm sorry, but I do. Sorry. Random tangent. So, yeah, let's resume. This is the reason why I will turn around and say I love the community, even though that I know we're talking about Elphaba a lot, but I love the community that we build here, because we do talk about medical things and just a whole bunch of different stuff as well. I love the community that we built here. I really do.
Anyone?
We're lucky. My son's consultant has been the same one since birth. That's lucky. That's really lucky.
So am I.
If I want to do that, I want to do that. It's nothing to be ashamed of. I would never promote it. I'd never tell people to do it. I never told you to do it. I just said I'm doing it and you want to try it.
I just share my experiences. That's what I do. I share my experiences. You know what I think's happened, right? Is I think we have both fucked up, but I fucked up, right? And I will say
no, I don't think I fucked up, Elphaba. I don't think I fucked up at all. I'll always admit when I'm wrong. I apologise all the time to everyone, even when I
you have fucked up.
I did not. You
see, Elphaba's trying to find. Elphaba was really trying to say that Daryl fucked up, but Daryl didn't fuck up at all. I find it helpful to talk to like-minded people and experiences we all live and go through. Exactly, Shazzy, exactly. I really need to do more live streams, and I apologise, you know. I think it's because, and we are going to go on to like different topics as well, like we're not just going to cover Elphaba, but like I find it difficult because I get burnt out with Elphaba. I get burnt out with the Elphaba topics a little bit, so I will be doing more live streams, and I will be doing some makeup live streams, even though I'm crap with makeup. What experience has E had? E takes people's stories as their own. Yes. Never be sorry, even when you're not live. We still engage with your clips, and great they are. Yeah, I know you do, Shazzy. Yeah, I do want to do more live streams though. I want to do some makeup and some butcheroke, because you know I do tend to sing, even though I don't. I do tend to put my earpods in, and butcher songs, and I'm butchering Has-Been Hotel songs at the minute. And Steps. Butchering those songs.
I went live. Even if I was sorry, I would not be anymore from the sheer fact that you went live with my ex to tell everybody my real name. Tell me, we're not going to call him Dara, we're going to call him Lee because that's his name. It's not my fucking name.
Okay,
alright?
I am sorry.
Do you want me to run around and tell everyone we're not going to call her Elphaba, we're going to call him a him, and we're going to call him Orion because that's his fucking name? No, I'm not. Because I'm not a disrespectful, twisted little cunt. Because that's not who I am. I'm not a nasty, I don't do that to people I called a friend. You were always my friend because how you looked after me, but I was never your friend, because if I was your friend, you would not come after we fell out to tell everybody my real name, to tell me all these bad things, saying that I got you addicted to drugs, saying that I told you you weren't allowed to be friends with my ex. Of course you fucking can't be friends with my ex. If you're calling yourself my best friend, you're not going to be friends with a man who cheated, lied, stole, and manipulated everyone around them over my name. You're not going to do that. You're not my fucking friend. I was never your friend, but you were always mine, and I respected you, and I made sure that you
never replied.
And I was always that, regardless if you were good to me.
You never replied to me. We only hung out drinking and doing drugs.
You know how much someone loves you after.
We never hung out that much.
What are you talking about? We were best friends.
We went on nights out, we did drugs. I went to yours, we did drugs. We never really did activities. We never went to theatre. We never did things like that.
I don't like
only
theatre.
Went out.
What do you expect? Oh my god, what do you expect? I'm gonna go get some breakfast with mummy and translates getting switched. Oh, cool! That'll be fun. That'll be fun, Shazzy.
But I don't like theatre, it's not me.
No, we only went out.
Super old.
Jesus Christ.
Super old.
So this is the duel part 2.
All this time until you came on live telling everyone, oh, I have a crush on my friend, his name's Dara, right? Why are you mentioning my name? I told you we could not be friends. Like, I'd be friends with you because I'm older than you, but nobody would understand why we were friends. And it's no one's business either, but nobody would understand.
I feel really bad for Daryl. Yeah, I just hope we can find a quiet corner in the pub as it's gonna rain. Oh, I hope so too, Shazzy. Yeah, I hope so too.
It's career suicide for me, being friends with you, and I did not care because you were my friend. And we looked after each other until you started lying about me on live, telling it and mentioning my name on live. I'm thinking, well, this is not, I told you, I'm sorry that this was the fucking rules, but this was the rules. It was not a public thing.
Can I talk?
Yeah, you can talk.
Thank you, because I am here to listen. But and do you know what you have to admit? I didn't have to let you up, but I did. Okay, and I'm coming from a good place in my heart.
Yeah, I get that.
I didn't have to let you up, and I'm sorry that I came across this bad way. Okay, I'm not a perfect person. I know.
Wait,
and I know the comments are heating everyone up right now, so I'm going to turn them off.
I think I've already.
And we can have an actual conversation, right? Because it's obviously overwhelming me as well, because fucking hell.
I think I've already seen this one. Okay, Loath, as I gotta go for a bit, I have to check on Mum back. Okay, Loath, I hope you have a good day. Right, so this, I think I already went through that one. So this is Elphaba versus Daryl, solo ranting and crying part one. So this is, obviously Elphaba came off and then came back on afterwards. And obviously this is just a voice, and Elphaba is very upset. So we went through then trying to explain. So Daryl literally handled that really well. Elphaba handled that so goddamn well. No, Daryl handled that so well, not Elphaba. God, I'm losing track here. So this is where, like, and now Elphaba's obviously going to try and gaslight the audience.
I don't want to be on camera, I'm sorry, I don't want to. I'll bring him back on, but I don't want to be on camera. I'll bring him back on.
Okay.
Just...
What the fuck? You're crying because
help it, just ignore me, please.
I can't help it, just to... Daryl literally poured his heart and soul and turned around and literally said, you upset him with what you did, and now you're coming on crying. Okay then.
Amy, please, you get me right now. I can't even call my mum, she's asleep.
So why not call Amy?
Speak on. No one gets it until you're in that position.
What position are you? What position are you in? You caused this. You're the one that brought this to the internet. You slagged Daryl off first and continued this on. This is just wild. So now you're upset because Daryl literally handled you. And we literally just went through the fact that you lied. And now you're upset because you're getting the backlash because you wanted Daryl to literally apologize to you because you're the one that caused the problem in the first place. And now you're upset. Fucking hell.
I just wish people were more empathetic, that's all.
What do we need to be empathetic towards? Like, what do we need to be empathetic towards? In this situation, what do we need to be empathetic towards? Someone who's literally just turned around and said, you upset them by going to... okay.
Okay, calm down. I'm fine. Just please, I'm fine. I'm okay. I shouldn't have cried.
Yeah, that's it, Sam, exactly.
Please needs to apologise. You don't understand. I was there for him so much, and no one seems to see that at all. The bad always gets highlighted.
Because you're a bad person. You don't seem to get this. The bad gets highlighted because you're a bad person. When are you going to get that? Yeah. Pull me. Ow. Okay.
So, see you later. Girl, I feel terrible right now.
Sit, what? No, what?
It's actually TNA. Thank you. Is that actually you? It's not. Okay. That's weird if that isn't. That's fucking weird, I can't lie. That's weird behaviour.
What the fuck?
I can't even help crying. Oh, just please, Okay, I need to calm down. I'm so sorry for crying. I couldn't help it. I've kept it in for ages. And having terrible, talk to me. It's out of friendship for 2+ years with this person. Even though it didn't feel real, it was real more than the other person. Daryl was a real friend.
Okay. Who fucked that up? You!
And it's just I thought he intentionally misgendered me at first. He called me a he.
Huh? No, I'm being called out. This is tears into the stuff. Yeah. That was part 1. Is this the same one? That says part 1. But is it the same one?
I don't want to be on camera, I'm sorry. I don't
Yeah,
want...
that's the same one. Oh, this is round 2, so Daryl came up. Wow, okay.
Hello?
So we got round 2. Play.
Are you back? Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Why are you crying?
I don't even... I feel terrible.
What do you feel terrible about?
Going live with your ex.
Sorry?
Going live with your ex.
Yeah, I would too, to be honest, but it's fine.
It's not fine.
You said a lot. I think you went on this live and because people were on your side for once, like as in my ex and his pals, I think you just got a sense of security to say what you wanted. And it just kept coming out, which happens, you're only human, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Which is fine, but I don't want you crying on live because people just use it as fuel. I tell you this, when you...
It's fine, I don't want to be any what bothers you.
Yeah, and this misgendering thing, because I've not actually had the chance to explain it to you, but I've explained it to everyone else. And you're only seeing the things when I'm misgendering you, and I mean this with the utmost respect. I'm the only person on this planet that will always call you a woman. If like I was just raised that way, if someone wants to tell me they're a microwavable meal because they're cheap, easy, and like nothing like their pictures, I will call them a microwavable meal because that is just who I am. You tell me you're a woman, you're a woman. If I tell you my name is Daryl, my name is Daryl. Okay, if I'm reading a million comments about you after this whole thing broke out, he's a manipulator, he's this, he's that, he's that. If I'm replying, I'm trying to reply to these as fast as I can. So I'm like, no, she's not. This is the truth. She, and then someone saying he. There's so many times I just accidentally say he. If I accidentally say he because this is what I'm reading, that doesn't mean that I think you're a he. You know, I'll always call you a woman. So if I accidentally say he, it is not from hate. It's genuinely from. It's not from me hating you or anything. I'll never do it to spite you either. I'm not a spiteful person. It's an accident, and I think you know it's an accident.
It's fine.
I'm never going to call you a he. I'm never going to call you a man. Never. Not to spite you, not to do this, because I'm not even because it's you, not for anyone.
Girl's a sweetheart.
I'm just not that kind of person. I don't disrespect people like that.
Yeah, it's fine, don't worry.
You need to speak into your mic.
I follow you because I hear like when people bring up my name, you go on about this like me making you do drugs or whatever, which I don't.
I didn't talk about you until you were in my chat.
No, I get screen recordings, but I think it's just passing comments to be honest. But obviously when I get these things come in, it's just like a 10-second recording of you talking about me, and I get these every 4 days, but I'm sure you go live for hours and it's 10 seconds you don't remember because it's literally just passing comments, but I get them a lot, so I followed you to see if I could see how much they were talking about me. It seemed like a lot. Where the hell's my vape?
Yeah, it's fine, don't worry about it. I'm sorry, I hope you have a nice life.
Well, thank you. I'm sorry for whatever I've upset you for, because I wasn't trying to upset you. Well, actually, no, I wasn't trying to upset you, so I'm sorry if I did upset you. I'm very on my temper. You telling me that I've got mental health and I need problems, and I've got problems, and I'm an addict and stuff. It's just crazy to me. And that just crashed me out. I'm thinking, why am I going to respect someone online who's going to publicly say these things about me? Because everything I said about you publicly, before, like when it was the crush thing, when you tell me you had a crush on me, but everything I was saying about you was so respectful of you. I was saying I'm not having people come in here saying that she's a man or she's this. I'm not here to talk shit. I'm just here to justify. I'm not justifying what Elphaba does. I'm justifying why I am friends with Elphaba. That was it. I was literally, if anything, I was being nice. I was thinking, like, sometimes I just laugh because some of these comments are stupid. Just like when we were friends, I just laugh at some of the comments because they're just crazy. But I was so nice, and then from that, you got the wrong idea because people were saying you the wrong things. You didn't actually watch me. You let yourself learn from other people, and then you crashed out telling everyone I got addicted to drugs. And I'm thinking, why the hell would I ever try to be so kind about someone online? And I was like, guys, I need to justify what I'm doing. I can't believe I was being so kind, and the next day it was such a smack in the face. I was completely embarrassed because I told you, why were we not friends publicly? Because it was career suicide for me. I have my own following, my own fans, and it's not from TikTok. I get my phone, like at points I got more views than you on Instagram even. Like if anything, Instagram would where I benefit from you. But it wasn't. because I got more views than you on Instagram. But again, this doesn't matter to me. I don't get money from views. I get money elsewhere, and that's all I care about. I don't care about views. I care about money because I'm an adult and I don't live on social media. And you know, I'm not. It's just crazy to me that you think I'm a coach. I'm the only person, apart from people like Celie and Evil Queen.
This is just crazy. Like, Elphaba literally has nothing to say. Elphaba literally has nothing to come back with. It's just wild.
Every other boy, twink, gay in your life, they've all used you for clout, and we've established this. And I said I won't ever let anyone use you for clout so long as I'm friends with you. And did they? No, they did not. No, you weren't friends with anyone that tried to use you for clout while we were friends, while we were hanging out, and I never did. Because if I wanted you for clout, I wouldn't be like, we need to be friends in secret. It was career suicide for me. That's why, and I said I'm sorry for that, because yeah, I'd hate to hide a friendship with someone, because that's nasty, because that just makes me a bad person. Like, why should I? But like, it's genuinely my career, and we had this thing, and you understood it, and I understood it, and that was okay. And we had that full agreement, but just for like my name, you to be the one that mentioned my name on live, by the way. You chose to go live for the hair dye thing, but I was thinking, I just said yeah, like, because fuck it, I was thinking, because we were having so much fun, and I was thinking, you know what?
This is the thing. Elphaba went live and spoke shit about Daryl first. Elphaba started all of this. And now he's getting the backlash. Fuck me.
Oh, fuck it. If people hate me for this, we went live, and then it escalated from that. People hating on me, that's why I was defending your name on my live, and then you took that and you went, oh well, I have a customer, and then he's saying all these crazy things about me. I'm going to take drugs and blah blah blah. And this stuff. This is all from me, literally just defending why I was on that live with you in the first place.
No, because what happened was I saw the misgendering, and then that's when I lost it, and I'm sorry about that.
But you... This is what pisses me off. Hey, Wicked's biggest joke. This is what pisses me off. You only speak about the misgendering when it suits you. You don't give a fuck about misgendering. You don't care. Let's actually speak about the truth, Elphaba. You don't give a fuck about who misgenders you. You don't care until it suits you. Until you can weaponize it. You don't actually care until it can be weaponized. Oh, it annoys me.
That's okay. I understand, but you can... Yeah, but I'm not going to be a friend again because I hold my respect up high, and I just not...
No, it's fine. I literally don't mind that.
Yeah, I know, I understand. But just, can you please...
I won't talk about it anymore. That's cool. Have a nice life. You look after yourself. I will not be...
Daryl got kicked. It's just something else to hide behind for them. Yeah, exactly, Salem, exactly.
Talk about it again. Thank you.
Oh, well... Daryl got kicked.
That shit.
Wait, I think...
Like, I'm not here for it. I need a mod.
I think that is the...
But then I now see...
Right, so we've got a solo rant part 2. These aren't really in order, I don't think. So there's a solo rant
Like,
part 2.
he doesn't do that. So yeah, I was wrong to go live. His ex.
Okay.
You should do this on live. No, it's fine. Call me out all you want at this point. I'm just tired of it.
Daryl did come across really well. And this is why we're having the crash out.
No, okay.
Yeah, okay, I do like Pro Nothing. They do good work.
I wish I could hug you.
I do like all the awareness pages that do a lot. I mean, like, they do a lot of good work.
This really hurts because I liked Daryl. But then he never really replied to me as much. Like, never. Like, he just replied to me when it's like for a drink or to go to his to have a drink or something. Not being rude, just how it is.
Because that's because you're young. Party scene. How did you meet? At the party scene. Duh. Thank you for the give it all. Oh, that's cute.
I know, but like, do you know what I mean? Like, it just became like drinking, and that wasn't a fun vibe. I wanted to go to the theatre with him. I wanted to see Wicked with him.
Thank you for that, me the night.
But it was just drink.
Because you're young. Like, I get it, you know, I'm older, so, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like a good drink every now and again. Like, you're young, you're young, this, that, and the other, like, that's what you do in your 20s. Fucking hell. Yeah, you can always say no. Oh my god.
Get wasted. And it wasn't the vibe for me.
Can you just move on? My god, fucking Jesus.
I'll let him up, I will.
And I wanted to do something else. That's live. Yeah, exactly, Salem. Friendships with E are all. It's me. E wants to be the center of a person. Exactly, but yeah. They were awful about Dow yesterday, the day after this video. I don't know whether they'll be on Pro Nothing, but yeah. Blaming others for their habit is disgusting. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. Basically, he wanted to do everything he wanted to do. Daryl wanted a drinking buddy. Yeah, exactly. I mean, don't get me wrong. If Daryl invited me out to a party, I'd be like, let me get all glammed up, put me wig on, put me makeup on, put me sparkly dress on, even though I don't fucking have a sparkly dress. I'd be like, let's fucking go. I wouldn't be able to fucking party that fucking long, but, I'll give it a good go. He's been wasted for the last 5 years. Nothing to do with partying. He's in their room twisted. Well, yeah, there is that as well. Anjay? I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. He has lost so many friends. Does he ask himself what? No, they don't know. Going to the theatre will be hell to me. I mean, it depends on what. I mean, the last theatre thing I went to was something called Copy, and that was years and years ago. We all have different ideas on fun. Yeah, exactly, Salim, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be able to last very long these days. Daryl and Aaron said on a live together that it always had to be E's way. So what does that say? Okay, exactly. And he doesn't realise that. It always has to be E's way or the highway. Wild.
He's welcome to come up.
Yeah,
absolute mess.
Yeah, we saw the video. We watched the video of Daryl coming up before this one, and so they're not really in order. But I want to know what he said about Daryl afterwards. I'm hoping that these are on here. I hope so. Oh, why does that not press play? Play, you bitch.
I'm not okay.
Are they on Pro Nothing's account?
Why does...
I am not a fucking professional, okay? You're not gonna get professional with this raccoon or panda. You're not gonna get professional. Also, what if Daryl has anxiety about going places, or is that just for E to use? Well, exactly, Salem. Maybe Daryl's got... I mean, the theatre, especially with something like Wicked, it's gonna be massive, you know what I mean? Well, Kathy, I'm not a professional here. I mean, you know, I've seen like other people do really professional setups, and I'm just like, glad I'm not the only one who swears at their computer. I do it all the fucking time. Technically, this isn't my computer. I robbed it off my partner. This is a £2,000 PC that he, I think, is only just paying off this year. I commandeered it to do YouTube, like, I want to say 5 years ago. Yeah. He now has a laptop that he's paying off now that he uses, and I robbed this PC years ago. The pleasures of having a partner that you just rob things up. You know, rob his t-shirts. You know, rob his PC. That's all the fun. Daryl said he doesn't like theatre. Why would you make your friend go to something? Oh, right, okay, yeah, I get that, yeah. Borrowed, please use correct phrase. Oh, right, yes, Salem, yes, right, that's it. Borrowed, not robbed, borrowed. I borrowed the PC. I borrow it, yes. Borrow.
Why does Daryl still follow me? Like, why do you still want to follow me and give me your time if you dislike me that much?
Well, we sort of know the answer to that. This is nuts.
I'll let him speak, he's not in the chat. That's his blog.
Playing follow the leader.
No, I didn't.
That's funny.
No, I didn't block him on this account.
Yeah, no, yeah, because, yeah, he keeps mentioning their name. Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Well, no, I have been thinking about him.
Thank you for the help, me, and Anjay. Jesus,
I had
how much fucking speak? I'm on a way to hell. Sorry.
I really hate being in this fucking state. I really wish my mum was here.
Exactly, Salem.
Because my mum would get it. She would.
I saw the crying over the perfume, Haley. I was fucking dying. I haven't played that video because it would take me a while to find it, but damn, that was fucking hilarious.
My mum would be like the mediator. She would cut the bullshit. It's just how it is. And that is how it is. What you crying for, grow up? You don't understand. When I get overstimulated
Piss off.
and upset, it doesn't work that way for me.
God, they love using that. Yeah, the mum's a saint now, yeah. I want to look at something. Hang on, I'm on video. I want to look at these videos a second. I'm on part 2. Right, that's... Oh, what the fuck? Where's my chat? Rude. Right, that's all Pro Nothing has. Where's... Oh, right. Oh, that... The videos say what? Has it? Oh, okay, hang on. You sent me the video. Wait. Ew. Got it. Right, so last night, Elphaba said they didn't know the situation between Daryl and his ex. Today, he is defended the ex. What? Thank you, KK. You guys come in clutch. Yeah, you again with you don't understand. We understand perfectly fine, Elphaba. We have I don't have a functioning brain. I've only got 2 brain cells left after the road accident. This is what I don't understand. Right. This is going to be a bad joke, right? This is going to be a very bad joke and in very bad taste, okay? Very bad joke. Tossers needs to build a wall and get over it. Could take some time if the cat trees anything together. Well, yeah. This is going to be a very bad joke. And it's a bad joke on my part because I'm the one that had the brain injury. I got my head smashed in by a car, right? And this goes out to all the freaking things that I see on social media. I see things on social media with all these freaking things that I see on social media, and I look at it and I'm like, I had my head smashed in by a car, and even I have more fucking common sense. Like, I have major learning difficulties. Sometimes I mix my words and I can't fucking speak. I look at things and I just go, huh, what? What the fuck? He is an awful person for doing that after crying about Daryl. And I mean, like, so this is a video that I have not seen, so this is going to be good. It's and Jay, technically, would you consider that a dark sense of humor? Because, like, it is really morbid, like, because technically I did kind of die and come back to life. Like, yeah, I had my head smashed in by a car, but, So this is an interesting one.
And at the end of the day, I'm still friends with Charlie, his ex, because he's a nice person, and that's how it is. And I don't care, because Charlie's actually a nice person. Actually is. And he's got kittens, and that's really nice. He's got kittens. I like Charlie.
What? Wow, okay.
You apologise for your genuine mistakes. I'm not involved, but there's something more to that than meets the eye. You believe one thing he says, but there's 2 sides to every story, and you should hear what Charlie says, because Charlie's been through shit, and I know that, and I've seen it myself. No, Charlie's not an abuser at all. No, I don't believe that. I'm sorry, I do not, whatsoever.
Holy shit. Wow. I'm sure that's been sent to Daryl. Wow.
I'm just gonna say this right now. In the nicest way, I'm still friends with Charlie, and Charlie is someone that I find personally genuine. Someone says you're sticking up for abusers. You can say that all you want, but people can just say that. People can say that. I'm just saying that right now. Charlie's been abused. I'm not going to go into it. I could carry on, but I'm not going to do it because that's not for me to talk about.
I know what he's doing here. I know what Elphaba's doing. You bitter bitch. You bitter snake. You are... The only reason why you're fucking siding with Charlie is because Daryl called you out. That's it. That's the only reason. You fell out with Daryl, so you're going to Charlie. That's it. That's the only reason. That's the only reason. Wow. Just wow. I'd probably do fancy with it, Charlie. I mean, I haven't seen what Charlie looks like, so. But probably. The only reason why you've fallen out with Daryl, so you've instantly gone to Charlie. That is a snake move. That is a snake move. And this is the reason why people say you're a horrible person and a nasty person at that. Trying to make out the abuse was the other way around. Yeah. Playing them off against each other. Yeah, shows the kind of person he is right there. Yeah, exactly. I think there's just a little bit more left of this, I think.
But I know what he's been through. No, nothing to do with me. Mods, block it please, because that's not for me to talk about. So personally, in my opinion, I am going to be friends with Charlie because I've seen the full picture of things and people's true colours of how they are, right?
No, you're going with Charlie because Daryl dumped you. Point blank period. Point blank period. You're going with Charlie because Daryl dumped you. You horrible, nasty individual. That's the reason. That's the full reason. Wild.
So that's how it is, okay? So if you want to dislike me or you want being friends with Charlie, that's fine. But at the end of the day, that's my choice, okay? And I'll be friends with someone who I want to be friends with, who I feel personally is a genuine person, you know?
That's the end of that. Wow, holy shit. Holy crap, that is crazy.
My controversial opinion.
Oh, I've seen this. That is absolutely crazy. That's nuts. I don't quite know how, like, no loyalty at all. Yeah, just wow. Yeah, like after the crime, I was like, yeah, it's so wild. So it was fake the night before. Yeah, exactly. It was totally fake the night before. Totally fake the night before. That is just absolutely nuts. Absolutely. What is Elphaba doing? Well, we all know what Elphaba's doing. Like, Elphaba's just being an absolute fucking
My controversial
snake. So, I
I differ. My controversial opinion.
Elphaba's being an absolute snake. Who needs enemies when you got E as a friend? Just wow. Yeah. Who needs enemies? Fucking crazy. So, right, we're gonna switch up the topics a little bit. Now I want Daryl to absolutely lay E out. Yeah, exactly. Me too, Haley. That's fucking nuts. So we're gonna change up the topics a little bit. And we're gonna sort of maybe speed round them a little bit. That was a lot. That was a lot with E, wasn't it? That was a lot with E. Like I said, I'm gonna do more live streams. Maybe not discussing E. I mean, E does a lot of shit, doesn't E? E does so much fucking shit that it's absolutely crazy.